Playing solo in Lethal Company is rough. This game is clearly designed to run a team before, and while some mechanics scale down for single player, a lot of problems don't. Losing all your scrap when you die, dealing with enemies like oilheads or butlers alone, managing turrets, landmines to big doors, it's just way harder without backup. That's where Lethal Bots come in. Lethal Bots is a mod that adds player-like AI bots to Lethal Company. Bots that actually count on players, can learn to follow you, man the terminal, fight enemies, and even finish the round if you die. This mod is inspired by Lethal Internship. It's built off of Lethal Internship. But instead of interns, the goal here is to make the bots feel as close to real players as possible, including their limitations like stamina. They're not perfect, but trust me, it's way better than playing alone. Bots spawn automatically when you land on a moon, filling any open player slots up to the max you set in the config. If your server is full, the bot does nothing, so it's completely multiplayer friendly. You can use them in solos, duos, trios, or even run an army with mods like More Company, though I wouldn't recommend going past around 25 bots unless you enjoy lag. By default, bots will follow you, or at least try to. Nav meshes in Lethal Company can be questionable, so sometimes they struggle, but they're surprisingly competent. You can tell bots to follow you, loot on their own, return to the ship, drop items, change suits, man the terminal, or transfer loot back to the ship. If they lose you or it starts getting late, they will automatically return to the ship. And here's the big one. If you die, the bots can keep going. They'll continue looting, and you can even vote to leave early. Bots can fully operate the ship terminal. They can open doors, disable turrets and landmines, teleport players or bodies, send messages through the signal translator, and even monitor you while you're inside. There are also chat and voice commands like man the ship, transfer loot, gear up, jester, start the ship, and that's it. They even work over walkie-talkies, as long as you're in range. One of the coolest parts is that the bots are fully voiced. There are over 700 voice lines covering everything from chilling, panicking, finding loot, or yelling about enemies. Huge credit to Matthew Kelly for the voice acting. It adds so much personality to the mod. And if you remember from earlier in the video, you'll know that this was a fork from Lethal Internship. Under the hood, bots actually use a player object with enemy AI attached for pathfinding. The game mostly treats them as real players, with some clever hacks to get around client-only logic. They run on a state-based AI system, searching for scrap, returning to ship, panicking, fighting enemies, using teleporters, even getting lost and calling for help. The biggest addition is 2.0.0 is bot loadouts. You can now define a loadout per bot in the identity config, and just tell them to gear up. Bots will automatically grab their items before looting, and even avoid conductive items on stormy planets. Bots can now spawn with a default role: follow player, search for scrap, man the ship, or dynamic. This is huge for organization. No more accidentally sending your terminal bot into the facility. The aiming system also got a complete overhaul. The bots now prioritize look targets properly, meaning they will actually look at where they're going and at enemies that matter. This alone makes them feel way more alive. A ton of bugs were crushed. Weapon ammo check fixed, selling logic improved, inverse teleporter issues were resolved, performance optimizations, sprinting while exposed, yada yada yada. This mod is still very alpha, and developer is upfront about that. Bots don't use ladders yet, some enemies still behave weirdly, and modded maps can cause issues. But considering how complex Lethal Company's systems are, it's honestly impressive how much already works. And Lethal bots don't replace real players, but it doesn't need to. It makes solo and small group play far more enjoyable, and 2.0.0 is a massive step forward. If you play solo, have weak internet, or just want controlled chaos with an army of AI co-workers, this mod is absolutely worth trying. You can download Lethal bots on Thunderstore, link in the description. And there's also a Discord if you need help or want to give feedback. If you enjoyed this review, consider liking, subscribing, and let me know what mod I should cover next. Playing solo Lethal Company is rough. This game is clearly designed around a team of 4, while some mechanic. Damn it. Playing solo in Lethal Company is rough. The game is clearly designed around a team of 4, while some mechanics scale down for a single player. Messed up. Bots spawn automatically when you land on the moon. Filling any open player slots up to the max you set in the config. If your server is full, the bot does nothing, so it's completely multiplayer friendly. You can use them in solos, duos, trios, or even run an enemy. I messed up. Bots can now spawn with a default role: follow player, search for scrap, man the ship, or dynamic. This is huge for God. The aiming system also got a complete overhaul. Bots now prioritize